And this is already one specific thing about this youth study. We also talked about typical mood swings and burgeoning sexuality. Comparing all youth studies, and there are many in Europe, you hardly ever find some informations about this part. As a psychologist, I think this is very, very interesting because what is it all about? What does affect young people? It is important that in both countries, all of the respondents try to keep up the facade, show that they do not lose control and that they have a grip on themselves. In the Netherlands and in Germany, young people want to avoid immersion and conflicts, especially inner conflicts. Emotional immersions are difficult for them. They simply, if you ask them, they simply want to be nice, or a specific wording here with the young people were, I want to be social. They want to keep control on 3 levels, on physical level, on cultural level, and on familiar level, because they have the feeling that they are losing control on these levels. So like in the base study in the Netherlands, it is important to regain control. And the only level, and this is what this study all about, where they can regain control, is the body level. So they use the body to get the feeling back that they can feel secure and safe. 50% use cosmetics to feel more secure, and 78% agree generally that cosmetics give them more than a secure feeling. So to many of the girls and boys interviewed, family life seems difficult to control and the private circumstances are very unsettling. They have this experience in their own home or witnesses, like I said before, with their friends' situations. Reality and life are experienced as unstable, unpredictable, uncertain, and partly kind of absurd. So many feel that they live in fragile circumstances, and what do they do now? They try to gain back control. And the methods here in your country, I'm not saying I understood it completely, that's not what I can do, but one method we found here in your country is adapting oneself to regain control. Adapting instead of rebellion. That's what Ronald mentioned before. So that's what they do, and they do it if they use cosmetics as well. Instead of rebellion, most young Dutch people come to terms with this situation. They arrange just to take back control. They try not to worry too much and pretend that their family situation is okay, even if they don't see their parents. And that is part of the arrangement and adaptation. If you would talk in Germany to the young people, they would complain about it. So, of course, I mentioned it at the very beginning, beauty care and cosmetics can play a major role in this arrangement. Because at the first glance, the girls and boys are convenience seekers when it comes to the way they deal with beauty care as well. They mainly want not to disturb others, but you disturb others if you smell or your hair is greasy, that's why it's disgusting. Not to stand out unpleasantly, to please others or make things as pleasant as possible for them. The young people adapt to beauty ideals as much as they feel it is necessary, but at the same time make things as comfortable as possible for themselves. You can't control if your family breaks down. You can't control it. But you can try to control your outer looks, your pimples, your acne, your odor, everything that's embarrassed as well. And it gives you some security. I'm not saying it's the only way to gain back control, but it's a very important way to gain back control to use cosmetics for the youth these days. At the very beginning, I told you that they are disgusted, and disgusting is one of the most frequently used phrases from the youth. The young people point out their disgust for greasy hair, spots, pubic hair, and especially odor. From a psychological point of view, they always feel disgusted by the strange, the unknown, the uncontrollable things. It's just a symbol that shows that I can't control it. I can't control if all of a sudden in the morning I have a pimple in my face. It's still there. So I can't do anything about it unless I use cosmetics. So Young people also make an effort to hide this disgust with a lot of cosmetic. So on the physical level, cosmetic, and this is coming back again and again, can help to regain control. Moreover, the physical level is the only one where young people can regain control on their own will. The physical level means to control life, at least on a symbolic level. So the central result, beauty care aids the development of positive self-esteem in adolescence, particularly because it gives young people the feeling of being able to regain control. They follow beauty ideals, and in doing so, they do not annoy others or themselves. So the value of the adolescents and young adults, the values of one's personality should also be symbolized by a well-groomed but kind of neutral appearance. And primarily that one doesn't disturb anybody. Moreover, many judge others by their adapted appearance. It functions as a scale for their degree of control, security, reliability, and also as a specific sign of adaptation. When I was young, I was told never ever to judge someone from their appearance. Now, it's the completely opposite. They judge first, what kind of personality are you? Simply by looks. Simply by looks. And that was the same. That was something exactly the same in Germany. So, grooming for convenience and to keep things under control. Taking care of oneself is a central part of the culture of convenience. This gives young people security and they feel more valuable. They adapt and neutralize their appearance. They control their feelings and hope to repair fragile circumstances with this. On what aspects, particularly, do you pay attention if you buy the products? Of course, whether the product has a good effect, whether the product smells good, and whether I feel good after the usage is more or less on the same level here. So this is the decision. But also the pack is quite important. And the online presentation is still relevant. So almost 90% find deodorant is important for their personality. More than 90% use deodorant at least 1 or 2 times per week. Deodorant is most important to feel in control, but what are the psychological reasons for that? We can have a deep dive in here. Deodorant in puberty is to protect and support self-esteem. With the beginning of puberty, things really heat up, not only when you do sports. You feel that inside is something heating up as well. Sudden flushes of heat and sweating happen in various situations. And if you go to school and you have a specific order, then the other pupils sometimes give little notes and say, you smell, use deodorant, do you want to borrow mine? And they get a kind of mobbing into that. So deodorant helps one learn to accept oneself and the smell of one's body and to accept the new burgeoning sexuality. Deodorant provides a highly effective management and control option and takes over multiple functions at once. Body odor is covered up, treacherous pheromones are concealed, an ideal smell is emitted. That gives then one the necessary security when dealing with others and with the opposite sex as well. Yes, we have got the hairstyling as I promised, and this is the last part. 70% of the male find hairstyling products are important for their personality. Almost 60% of the male use them daily or even several times a day, and 70% use them at least 1 or 2 times a week. We're not talking about shampoo, we're talking about hairstyling. Shampoo was separately asked. So, to men, hairstyling products belong to the top 5 products in their life. What are the psychological reasons for that? With the help of cosmetics, messed up hair can be fixed. No hair should go against the grain. Protruding hair needs to be controlled. This gives the interviewees a feeling of security and self-convenience confidence again. Styled hair is considered as a form of perfection and shows that one puts effort into looking well-groomed and taking care of one's appearance. Unruly hair is a sign of fragile circumstances again and shows that one cannot get a grip on one's daily routine. It is also embarrassing when the use of care and styling products is too obvious. They must not attract it, so not negatively stand out. The hairstyle reinforces the personality, and the boys are really, really close to that. Young people want to express their personal values via hairstyle, especially the boys. The hairstyle reflects the emotional state as well as the value of the character. Moreover, in case of the man, a full head of hair represents potency. I would have implants. I couldn't bear being without hair. That was from the Netherlands. I haven't heard that as often in Germany, but the young boys, almost every one of them said, I need my hair because this is a sign of me, my character, and me being a male. Coming to the last charts, the conclusions. The world of young people is characterized by fear of loss of control and uncertainties, on more levels than we used to have it when we were young. Values such as honesty, family, and friends provide security. Good but neutral looks within convenience are key elements of the reality of adolescents and young adults and important means to feel safer. Beauty and body care helps young people regain control over internal and external uncertainties and supports the development of self-esteem. Coming back to my first sentence, another name of the study could have been Beauty is a Beast. It might be worth being a rephrase. Finally, you might say beauty is fighting the inner beast, and that might be the main psychological reason why we use beauty care, both in your country and also in Germany. Thank you for your attention.